So let's get into it. Chad, your Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Is that
Yeah.
the way you wanted to win?
I don't give a
I'm
shit.
sure you don't care.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I'm sure
matter. It doesn't matter how you win. All that matters is that you fucking win.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking 1-0 victories I had in my wrestling career? You think I'm mad that I won the 1-0? Hell no.
1-0.
I fucking won, pussy.
1-0. I don't think I've ever won 1-0.
Oh my god. If I look honestly, like my wrestling career, I either pinned the kid in the third period or I won 1-0.
My bottom skills weren't exactly elite.
I should not necessarily 1-0. I usually won like 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, I've done a lot of 2-1s.
I usually won 2-1 because I usually first period would go like it would be like 0-0 at the end of the first. I'd pick bottom on the second period, reverse them, and then I would defer second period. They would pick bottom, get an escape, and then third period I would reverse them and get 2 and win.
Okay. I normally just, wanted the one takedown and then we're good for the day.
I was very good on bottom. I was like decent on top, and then I sucked. I don't want to say I sucked on my feet. I could take people down, but like I wasn't like the best on my feet. I was good at preventing takedowns, not getting them.
Were you a little bit sad for Brock Purdy? What a way to go out.
I felt bad for Brock Purdy in the sense that like people were questioning like, oh, why isn't he playing? Like,
yeah,
like his fucking mental toughness isn't there. And then come to find out, he went back. First of all, he went back into the game with a torn UCL, which is like Tommy John's one, right?
Yeah,
fucking completely torn off. And then, what a fucking asshole Shanahan is.
I get it. I don't know. How many times are you in the NFC title game?
I put this in the Slack. I was much more scared of Christian McCaffrey coming in and being a wildcat quarterback than I was of fucking Josh Johnson.
Oh, once Josh Johnson was in the game, it was totally over.
So basically their second drive.
Yeah. Wasn't it? As soon as he came into the game, it was over.
Well, Purdy got injured on a turnover play on their very first drive. So as soon as their second drive started, it was Josh Johnson.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, it was over.
And I'm not gonna lie. Like again, like I don't really feel bad for Brock Purdy. It's part of the. Well, I do feel bad for Brock Purdy in a sense that his fucking coach, who's supposed to be this fucking genius, got him injured. Genius. I mean, Shanahan's such a genius that he forgot to fucking block Hassan Reddick.
I get it. But, Chad, I mean, how many games did this fucking guy win with the last pick in the draft?
How many fucking times did he not block Hassan Reddick and get his fucking quarterback injured?
They finished the year 12-1. 12-1 with a quarterback that was taken with the last pick in the draft. I don't know. I just don't want to hear the fuck Kyle Shanahan stuff.
No, it's warranted. And
you think so?
What? I do, because
12-1 with Brock Purdy.
Okay, that's great.
Pretty fucking good.
That's great. But guess what? When the fucking lights were turned on, he folded like a fucking lawn chair. Kyle Shanahan got his fucking ass kicked by Nick Sirianni. And Nick Sirianni didn't really even have to do anything to fucking do it.
If you switched Hurts and Josh Johnson, I don't know. It's just he ran out of cards. It's just not his year. Sometimes you don't got the horse.
He ran out of cards because he literally fucking put his hand down.
What were you gonna do?
No, it's his fault though. Look. First drive, right? That fourth down conversion, that would have been over. If he challenges that, it would have been overturned.
Yeah,
that's on him. That's on him for not challenging it.
Tough in the moment. Don't have a good replay. You're on the sideline.
Are you fucking joke? Look, as soon as Devontae Smith got up, he was signaling, "Go, get to the line, snap the ball." That's on fucking Kyle Shanahan. You have to realize, when's the last time you saw a wide receiver catch the ball and be like, "I don't know if I caught that. Let's get to the line." They're always like, "Oh yeah, I got it. I've never seen a wide receiver be like, "Oh, I don't know, I didn't catch that one, guys. I might have dropped it." Never seen it before.
It wouldn't have mattered though.
Oh, and I think, no, I'm saying ultimately in the grand scheme of things, I think the Eagles were going to win regardless.
It wouldn't matter.
But my point is, you can't look at what Kyle Shanahan did in that game and be like, "Oh, I'm going to give him," like, don't get me wrong, he gets credit for what he did up to that point.
Has to.
But you like, it's two different things. You can give him credit and say, "Oh, he was really great this year," but in the NFC Championship game, he fucking sucked.
Chad, you could have dropped Jesus on the field, had him coach the 49ers, and they were still losing.
I don't think so. I think if you block Hassan Reddick with someone that's not a tight end, you probably don't get an injured Brock Purdy, and you maybe have a chance to win.
That's tough. There's just no way they win that game with Josh Johnson in any scenario.
I'm not talking about Josh Johnson. I'm talking about blocking Hassan Reddick. That way, the quarterback who started the game doesn't get hurt on the very.
Who's blocked Hassan Reddick all year?
Huh?
Who's blocked Hassan Reddick all year?
I'm not saying that you would have stopped Hassan Reddick. I'm saying that if
nobody stopped that guy all year.
On that one play, if you maybe put a fucking tackle on him, Brock Purdy has an extra second to throw the ball and he doesn't get hurt.
That's tough to just put the whole thing on the head coach. I don't know.
Again, but let's not forget, he didn't learn his lesson the first time either. Because the very first series that Josh Johnson was in, he came in, they did the same fucking shit and left Hassan Reddick unblocked and he got sacked. So don't tell me it was, "Oh, you can't really put that on Shanahan," because his game plan must have been coming in, "Oh, let's not fucking block Hassan Reddick."
I think you're being harsh, Chad.
I think I'm being very fucking true.
Isaiah, what do you think?
There's 2 sacks in that game. You can go back and rewatch it. 2 sacks in that game where they literally just did not block Hassan Reddick.
They're a good defensive line. They've been getting sacks all year.
Look, I'm not saying that like you're gonna stop them, but I'm saying don't make it fucking easy.
At some point, you run out of cards.
Like, that's literally like saying, you're basically like saying, this is what I'm saying. You need to at least try and block Hassan Reddick. You're saying they've been getting sacks all year. So by your logic, oh, fucking AJ Brown's been scoring touchdowns all year. We might as well just leave him wide open.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's exactly what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we're playing poker and he was given a 2 and a 7 and you're asking him to go win the hand every single time. It's just, you're just not going to win the hand every time.
I'm asking him not to design plays that Hassan Reddick is being blocked by a tight end. I feel like that's a fair criticism of his coach. Because guess what? If Nick Sirianni did that, if Nick Sirianni was out there trying to block fucking Joey Bosa with, what's his name, Jack Stoll, I'd be fucking coming for his job too.
Like, in fairness, Nick? I mean, Kittle's pretty good at blocking.
But he didn't try to block him with Kittle. He tried to block him with like the 3rd string tight end. Again, if you try to block him at
Kittle's lined up beside the left tackle for some reason.
It doesn't matter. He called the play. He's in charge of calling that play. It's not like you don't know you don't know exactly where Hassan Reddick's going to line up, but you have to have some sort of idea. It's not like he's lining up playing fucking corner. You know he's going to line up as a defensive end. You know, you have a general idea. Oh, this is where Hassan Reddick is going to be.
I think you're being harsh, Chad.
He fucking jumped out of the fucking stands.
They've had a great year, 12-1 with Brock Purdy. He didn't have the guys to do this.
Again, I'm not saying they would have won the game. I'm saying that, again, he coached really great this year. I'm not taking that away from him. But on the biggest stage against the best fucking pass rusher in the league, he said, we don't have to block that guy.
Best pass rusher
is
100%
on him.
Best pass rusher in the league. He was going to get sacks.
Again, it's not about him not getting sacks. It's about you don't fucking make it easy for him.
All right.
They basically put fucking Airbud out there to block him.
Airbud.
They basically said, "Hey Max, get in the game. Go block Hassan Reddick."
They had Airbud at quarterback.
They pulled up the Maryland, grabbed Max out of Jamie's house and said, "Hey, you're blocking Hassan Reddick this week." That's what they did.
I don't know. I sat there watching that game thinking, what the hell do you want the guy to do? I mean,
I want him not to block Hassan Reddick with a tight end. That's like, again, you can say Kyle Shanahan did a really great job this season, but you have
100%.
to criticize him for deciding to block Hassan Reddick with a tight end. That is a valid criticism.
I don't know.
That is 100% fair.
If I go 99 out of 100 on a spelling bee test, and then I fuck up, I don't know, I fuck up a crazy word, and then
But
you're
that's
like,
not the thing. He didn't fuck up a crazy word, Trey.
well, all right,
He got knocked out of the fucking spelling bee.
Give me an example.
He got knocked out of the spelling bee on it.
No, that's harsh. No.
Like, if you're game planning for the Eagles defense, you know Hassan Reddick is their best fucking.
Even if they did block him, they were still losing.
But it's not a. Again, I'm not saying they were going to win the game. I'm saying if you like Kyle Shanahan is the reason Brock Purdy got injured. That is 100% his fault.
I think Hassan Reddick might be the reason why he got injured. He went for the ball. Good for him. He could have just went for the sack.
Again, he got there. It's not about him going for the ball. It's about when he got there. He got there at the right moment when Brock Purdy was bringing his arm forward to knock the ball out and hit him right on his elbow. If you maybe give Brock Purdy another half a second, instead of being here, his arm might be like here in his release. That's 100% on Kyle Shanahan for not putting his people in the right position to fucking.
We're humans, Chad. You know, it's not like he went the whole week and didn't post on social media. You know, he was doing his job on social media. He was posting on social media. He just, he had one brain fart.
No, yeah. Basically, what he did, he was doing really great. He was posting on social media, and then he accidentally posted the N-word on that one play.
Oh no! Come on, Chad.
That's basically what he did.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's all right. We got to change the topic.
Oh, before I got to say this too. Fucking 49ers fans are so fucking soft.
Well, they're from San Francisco.
They all fucking week they were talking about how don't sleep on our number one defense. Our number one defense. We're gonna take over the link. There was like 3 fucking 49ers fans in Philadelphia this weekend.
Yeah.
One. Not to mention, as soon as they got beat, all of a sudden it's, we lost because of Brock Purdy. Well, we would have beat you if it wasn't for Brock Purdy. Well, we put fucking 31 points on your number 1 ranked defense. We scored 4 fucking rushing touchdowns. You haven't given up more than 2. Like,
I think their whole team fell apart when that happened.
Okay, I don't want to hear it again. If that's the case,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
If that's the case, then their defense is mentally soft. How many fucking years did fucking Chicago's defense have to sit through Mitch Trubisky?
And there were times they gave up too.
They were putting out fucking shutouts, and you didn't hear a fucking peep. They lose with fucking quarterback, and they fold immediately in one game.
They lost 3 quarterbacks or 4 quarterbacks technically though.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Their quarterback gets injured. And they fold immediately.
How about a little positive energy for Shanahan just picking Brock Purdy in the 7th round? Good move.
Good for him. He still got him injured.
I think Brock Purdy would trade what happened this year. Like, I don't think he'd trade it.
I think he would trade it for one Hassan Reddick block.
If he's not for Shanahan, he's not in the game.
That's fair. But again, I think it's weird. Again, it's weird. Like, we can give Shanahan credit and criticize him. Like, that's 100% valid.
But isn't that what it's all about? You get knocked out of the playoffs. Why bury the guy, 31 teams are going to lose.
Because it's because he didn't give his – you're the coach. Your job is to put your people in the right places to make the best out of their talents. He did not do that when he decided to block Hassan Reddick with a tight end.
All right.
Or fuck, if you want to block Hassan Reddick with a tight end, you got to do it with 2 tight ends. You got to chip him with the running back. You can't just be like, oh, well, you're a tight end. You go out there and fucking block him. Like, how many times did you see Nick Bosa getting blocked by an Eagles tight end and only an Eagles tight end?
I saw him lined up against Lane Johnson the whole game.
You think there's a reason why the Eagles didn't block him with a fucking tight end?
Lane Johnson's also a lot better than Mike McGlinchey.
I'm not saying he's not, but I think Mike
A lot better.
I'm not saying Lane Johnson's not. Even with the torn adductor.
There's an alternate universe out there where Hassan Reddick cooked Mike McGlinchey the whole game too.
Okay. But my point is, again, Mike McGlinchey is still a better blocker than their backup tight end. Again, if you don't have your backup tight end blocking Hassan Reddick, you don't think maybe there's an extra second?
Maybe you need 2 guys on Fletcher Cox.
No. Again, I think if you've got the fucking look, again, if we're
You're the one that's supposed to be happy. Your Eagles are in the Super Bowl and you're blasting Shanahan like he's the problem.
It's fair criticism. It's fair criticism to say, hey, right, he fucked up. Like, and the reason why I'm saying this is because all fucking week people have been saying, acting like, the Eagles only won this because Brock Purdy got knocked out. First of all, that's not really true. But people are acting like the Eagles shouldn't be happy that they're going to the Super Bowl because Brock Purdy got injured. My point is you can't be mad at the Eagles when it was Kyle Shanahan's fault the guy got injured in the first place. It's not like, and two, to say like, you only won because Brock Purdy got injured. It's not like the 49ers came into this game with no quarterbacks. You have to give the Eagles.
Chad, I don't know, man. 7th round rookie. It's barely a quarterback.
It's barely please. All fucking week I've been hearing how fucking people have been, fucking Brock Purdy's the new fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, but they say that all the time with the Shanahan guys. They thought Nick Mullins was going to be good. They thought CJ Beathard was going to be good. He's had nothing for a long time.
My point is you can't have it both ways. Brock Purdy can't be the fucking saving grace of the franchise.
When did I say Brock Purdy was the saving grace?
Everybody's been saying it.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say you said it.
I specifically remember saying, hey, he was a 4-year starter at Iowa State. I'm not saying he's going to light the world on fire, but maybe he can at least hold the fort down, because if Nick Mullins could win a couple of games, maybe he can too.
Look, I'm not saying you said it, but you can see it on Twitter, all the fucking, like the national media, all fucking week it was, Brock Purdy might be the next Tom Brady. The 49ers got the #1 defense. And then guess what? As soon as the Eagles beat them, the tune changes. Oh, well, it was Brock Purdy, and if he got injured, and then even if he didn't get injured, it was still just Brock Purdy. Oh, and the defense, because of this, that, it's all excuses. As soon as the Eagles every single time the Eagles beat somebody, it's, well, they didn't really play anybody to get there.
I think Isaiah can back me up here when saying last week's show, I think I specifically remember saying, can Brock Purdy do enough? Can he put up 24 points? That's not asking the world out of him.
Again, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in the national media, they were all
Fuck the national media, Chad.
Well, this is what I'm coming for the national media right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying fuck those guys.
All right.
All fucking week it was, the 49ers, Brock Purdy, the defense. I didn't hear anybody talk about the fact that the Eagles had the #1 sacks. Like it was.
We talked about it all week.
Again, I'm not talking about us. I know what we said. I'm talking about them.
All right.
The people outside.
All right.
I'm just saying. As soon as the Eagles beat somebody, it's automatically, they didn't do anything. That team's not that good. You can't have it both ways. It can't be 1 week, they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. As soon as the Eagles beat them, they're not that good. And also, too, by the way, the people saying that, the Eagles had the easiest walk to the easiest route to the Super Bowl. No shit, they're the 1 seed. They're supposed to have the easiest route to the Super Bowl.
That's how it works.
That's like, exactly. Like, imagine going to the NCAA tournament and being like,
Now, I will say it was an easier route than the number 1 seed for the AFC.
No. I mean, that's I would say that's debatable. It's only easy because Brock Purdy was the fucking quarterback and he got injured. They still had
to go through, I think, a better Jacksonville team than the Giants.
Well, I mean, they had the same record.
In the AFC. I think the AFC is tougher.
That might be fair. But either way.
And then this Bengals team's pretty good.
Either way, saying, the Eagles had the easiest path to the Super Bowl, again, that's like going to the fucking NCAA tournament. Oh, Spencer Lee, he's a national champion. Oh, he had a real easy path. He only had to wrestle the 8th seed and the 4th seed. No, I guess it would be the 4th seed. So
I don't know. Let's switch to the next game because I think you're being a little harsh on Shanahan, Chad.
No, I feel like he deserves to get harsh because he let his quarterback get injured. That's not being harsh. That's being honest. Again, if Nick Sirianni did the same thing, if Jalen Hurts got injured because he blocked fucking Joey Bosa with Jack Stoll, I'd be having the same conversation saying, what the fuck was Nick Sirianni doing?
Speaking of Jalen Hurts, I feel like it's necessary for me to write an apology blog to him. Yes. I didn't think Super Bowl was in his pathway.
Neither did I. Well, yeah, neither did I.
Super Bowl.
I mean, again, I still think in the moment the pick was wrong, the wrong pick. You can't go back and be like, oh, now, knowing what we know now, hindsight's 2020. But I mean, ultimately it worked out. So good for Howie Roseman.
I feel like I maybe should apologize if I rip Howie for passing on AJ Brown and DK Metcalf in the draft, then I have to give him his credit when he gets something right.
That's fair.